What do I do when my motivation disappears? Well, first, you've got to be able to recognize that your motivation is disappearing. So you've got to be able to identify the symptoms that it's coming at you. And then when you understand what these symptoms are and they're coming at you, know how you've got to pull yourself out of that hole. And for me, it's people. So when I'm feeling my motivation drop and I'm going into that bit of a lull, I know to quickly book a networking session with a like-minded person, someone that can give me energy and in a sense distract me from the now and get me potentially thinking big picture about something new, listening to the great things that they're doing. And that really gives me a sense of refreshes me, gives me some motivation, fills my bucket back up, and then I can keep on trucking. So that's really how I deal with dips in my motivation. So understanding the symptoms, recognizing it's coming at you, but also what do you do when you're faced with those symptoms? And for me, it's people. So hey team, Watto here. I'm building this from the ground up. One take. No reshoots, just real talk from wherever I'm at. Now, these videos are raw on purpose because confidence comes from impact, from showing up, not being perfect. So if it helps me, I hope it might help someone else. So the question I've got from chat today is, what do you do when your motivation disappears? Now, there's a guy I used to work with. His name is Gareth Smith, LinkedIn profile. He was a manager of mine at Rio Tinto. And he was a fantastic mentor and taught me a lot about leadership, especially values-based leadership. But I remember him spending some time with me in front of a whiteboard, and he drew this graph about peaks and troughs and understanding that when you feel good, you're good, but when you feel bad, you feel bad. And it's being able to identify when that drop in motivation is coming and being able to recognize that fast and minimize that lull period as much as you can to get back out. And he identified in me the way I naturally turn up. Like I have high highs and I have low lows, but he recommended and the mentoring advice he gave me is that what do you do when you're in that lull? Like only you can figure that out yourself. So when it's coming, you know how to respond to that. So this was a great bit of information to understand, from his years of experience, but it helped me understand myself to lead myself. So from that moment in time, I, in a sense, tried to navigate and find out, okay, what feels my bucket back up? What gives me energy and motivation so that when I'm in a lull, for whatever reason, he's dragging me into that pit of despair, I know how to claw my way out of it very, very deliberately, fast, so then I can become engaging, be creative and impactful and be a team player. Don't just wallow in that pit of despair and feel sorry for yourself. So in a sense, what my recipe is to make sure that, if I am going down in that lull before I hit rock bottom or if I'm there and get back out as people. So I've discovered in my professional and personal life that when I'm going down and my motivation is dropping, I need to surround myself with the right people. And I don't say just people. They need to be the right people and very much like-minded people that can distract you from, in a sense, what's taken you down in that ditch. And that's listening to them, what they're doing. They're asking great questions. You're back and forward. And there's this transfer of energy, which is, in a sense, filling your motivational bucket back up. So that's what's worked for me when I'm identifying that my motivation is dropping or gone. I book in a time with someone, connect with them, have a coffee, have a chat, listen to them, they listen to me, and then I'm back up and running. But if I can give you any advice, it is you understanding yourself and understanding what recharges your batteries, because you're going to have peaks and troughs just like me, but your pattern is going to be completely unique. But you need to be able to recognize and feel those symptoms as you're going past that line of neutrality to the point where you're in that pit of despair. That might be going for a walk on a beach, might be riding a bike or a motorbike, it might be going surfing, it might be going for a swim, it might be going to have a few beers with a couple of mates. I don't know what it is, but no one else can do that work but you, because those actions or behaviors or whatever you do, in a sense, distract your brain from the reality that you're in and gives you a hit of, dopamine or oxytocin and build some connection and then, recharges your batteries. So I hope that added some value. So that's it for me today. One take, no script, just real talk. I'm learning out loud. Let's keep rolling. And if it hit for you, please like, please comment, please share it with someone who needs it. So if this didn't land well, tell me why it didn't land well. If it did land well and added value, tell me why. If you don't want to put a comment in, that's okay. Flick me a message or a DM, whatever it is, because I'm more than happy if these videos only get 1 or 2 views. But obviously, the more feedback I get from the people watching it, the more I can shape it to continue to add value. Because my purpose in life is to have a positive impact on the world, inspire people to make change and do things they never thought were possible. And it's pretty hard to do that with one view. Thank you for watching.